again. I am here to do some arithmetic review. So we're going to try to, for sake of time with the video, we're going to try to go a little quickly, but I want to do some review and then do our new concept. I haven't looked at the page to go over those things yet. If there's things that I think that are going to be harder, we'll go through those as well. But I just wanted to review some of the things that we've been doing. So the first thing is we have our part of our whole number. We have the fraction of a whole, 1/3 of 30. In order to figure out 1/3 of 30, what are we supposed to do? Do you remember? I think I heard somebody say it out there. That's right, we take our whole number and divide it by the denominator. And when we take our whole number 30, divide it by our denominator, what do we end up with? 30 divided by 3 equals 10. Excellent. So 1/3 of 30 is 10. What about our next one? This is a bigger number. It's 88. 1/4 of 88. But once again, we take our bigger number, our whole number, and divide it by the denominator. So 88 divided by 4. How many 4s are in 8 and how many 4s are in 8? I knew. Some of you got it right away. I knew you would. 22. Excellent. Good job. And the last one is 1/5 of 60. So take your whole number, divide it by your denominator, and that's how you figure out the answer. 1/5 of 60 is going to equal what, third grade? Excellent. 12. That's just a review, quick review of how we do our fraction of a whole, part of the whole. Take your whole number, divide it by your denominator, and you get your answer. And I hope you all got those correct. Now moving on over here to our division. I just want to review that with you. I'm hoping this will help parents too as we talk through it, so you'll be able to see it up close, okay? So remember, we have to, first of all, check that first number in our divisor. If that first number in our divisor is the same, the first number in our dividend, excuse me, using wrong words. The first number in our dividend, if it's the same or larger than our divisor, then we can divide into it. If it were smaller, we would have to go into the first 2 digits. But because our first number in our dividend is bigger than our divisor, we simply divide into that number. So the first thing we do is figure out how many 3s are in 8. And like I've told you, the hint, you count by 3s till you say the number 8 or get as close to it as you can without going over. Or what have I told you? Make 8 marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and circle every group of 3. 1, 2, 3, circle, 1, 2, 3, circle, 1, 2, oh, don't have another one to circle. So I have how many groups? 2 groups of 3 are in 8. Put my 2 above my 8 after I divide. Oh yes, this is the perfect time to remind you to do your 5 steps of division. You better have done them. Your parents will tell me if you haven't. So parents, every time I say 5 steps of division, your child should stand up and say the 5 steps of division. Divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down. If you're not saying them, third grade, you're going to be in trouble. Every time I say 5 steps of division, you know you're supposed to say the 5 steps of division. Divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down. You better be saying your 5 steps of division. All right, so after we divide, we have to do what? We have to multiply. We can draw our little pickle. You don't have to if you've gotten that step down, but we make our pickle and do our multiplication. 2 times 3 equals what? 6. Bring our 6 down so that we can do our next step, which is subtract. 8 minus 6. Excellent. And we compare. Is 2 less than 3? It sure is. Our last step of our 5 steps of division is to bring down. Once we bring down, then we have to do our 5 steps of division. all over again. And so now we're figuring out how many 3s are in 24. 24 divided by 3. Count by 3s until you get to 24 with your mouth, or make 24 marks and circle every group of 3. And I'm going to do that so your parents will know that, yes, this is one of the ways that if you're not sure, you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4 marks and circle every group of 3. 1, 2, 3, circle. 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 Count your circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But as we've told you several times, the best thing to do is to simply know 24 divided by 3 equals 8. Very good. So we are going to put our 8 on top because our quotient always goes on the top. So your 8 will go on top, and then we have to do our multiplying all over again. Our newest number times our outside number, our divisor. 8 times 3 equals, very good, 24. We subtract. And then, what's our next step in our 5 steps of division? We compare. And then we bring down if there's something left to bring down, and there is. So now we need to find out how many 3s are in 9. Count by 3s until you get to 9 or something close to it with your mouth.
Monroe, we're on Facebook Live, and I know you're videotaping, but that will make the videotape so much better. You're getting taped twice.
Oh, that's just wonderful.
Look at that smile.
Pastor John is taping me on Facebook Live right now. So.
Hi, everyone. Look, you can see this twice. So, good stuff. What are you working on?
We are doing a review of our division. So every time my 3rd graders hear the 5 steps of division, they're supposed to be doing something, and they better be doing it every time I say 5 steps of division.
That's awesome.
So, yes.
Good stuff.
We're having fun.
I love division, but
yes,
I love math.
Good. Yes, you do.
Right.
I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching it.
Thank you for letting me interrupt.
You're welcome. Take care.
All
right. Well, that was fun, right? So now we're figuring out how many 3s are in 9. Count by 3s till you say the number 9 with your mouth. Make 9 marks, circle every group of 3, or just know 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 3, 6, 9. That gives you your answer to put on the top. So we put our 3, and then we have to multiply all over again for the 3rd time. 3 times 3 equals 9. We put it underneath so that we can subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. We compare. Is 0 less than 3? It sure is. So we look to see if there's anything left to bring down. If there is nothing left to bring down, then we don't need to do anything else except what? Yes, we need to check. Ooh, that's really close. Anyway, hope I don't scare you. But I did put my makeup on and all that. So, all right, so 283 times 3. 3 times 3. Good. 8 times 3. 24. Bring down the 4. Carry over the 2 with a plus sign in front of it. And then 2 times 3 plus 2. Very good. 849. And if they match, then you know you've done it correctly. All right, sorry, I just want to look at the time. Oh, I think I'm going to save our 2nd division problem and our new concept for the next video. Okay, so I'll be right back.